I probably don't watch YouTube videos like you do. I watch them with a pen and pad in hand, ready to note down anything which I think is going to work. Why do I do this? Well, firstly, so that we can use them for ourselves and our clients here at Humble&Brag. And secondly, for you, the esteemed viewer. And over the past few months, I stumbled on some nifty retention hacks, which you can build into your YouTube scripts in literally seconds. And today, I'm going to share 3 of them: the identity gap hook, the mega tip, and the early engager. Let's get to it. The first example comes from Simon Squibb, a businessman and YouTuber with well over 1.5 million subscribers. But it wasn't always this way. Before releasing this monster, his videos were stubbornly hitting an average of around 40,000 views. And then came 30 years of business knowledge in 2 hours and 26 minutes, and everything changed. It's generated almost 9 million views in just 9 months, and since its release, his videos have averaged a whopping 700,000 views. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call an inflection point. So why did it work so well? Well, the title is obviously great. I mean, you've seen creators copying it pretty much everywhere. But the opening is truly masterful. Firstly, he diligently ticks off every phase of Hormozi's proof, promise, plan framework, and then he introduces something new: the identity gap hook. If you can't stay on this video for 5 minutes without clicking off, I've got some news for you. You're probably not going to make it. So why does this work? Because it immediately creates a tension within you. Your inability to finish this task is a reflection on your character, and therefore you must prove him wrong. We implemented this tactic for clients and saw a 10% jump in first-minute retention, and you probably would too. And take note, this comes after the initial hook, in a moment of the video that often remains quite unoptimized. And remember that the top creators aim for 70% retention at the 1-minute mark, and little hacks like this are going to help you get there. Okay, on to tip number 2, and this is the mega tip. And this is something we learned from the venerable Callaway. Interestingly, it's from a video all about hooks where he deconstructs his hooks, but it really doesn't mention his mega tip tactic. So what is the mega tip? Well, just like a billion other YouTubers out there, he offers up a roadmap to achieve a certain goal or benefit. He says, these are going to be the 6 best ways to improve your hooks immediately, and if you do all of these, I guarantee your videos will perform better. This is great. This tells the viewer that there's structure and value to the video, but it's also kind of table stakes in scripts nowadays. What he does next guarantees him that he's not going to lose you for the next minute at least. He says, tip number 1 is actually the mega tip. It's my full 3-step formula. Okay, now he's created yet more curiosity and promised you the most value if you just stick around for a few more moments. I mean, you're not going anywhere now, are you? With this tactic, he keeps that retention high. And if you think about it, yeah, it's basic math. If you can keep that retention high at the beginning of the video when most people are watching, it's going to have a far greater effect on total watch time, which is an important ranking metric for YouTube, than improving retention further down the line. So you've long told your viewers to stick around to the end of the video. Maybe it's time that you start asking them to stick around for the beginning. On to tip number 3, the early engager. Inspiration from this comes from the book Superfans, and is something you see being deployed by creators and entrepreneurs like Alex Hormozi. And again, it's just a simple question of flipping the script on what people normally do. It's zigging when the others are busy zagging. What is it? It's teasing audience involvement from early in the video rather than waiting until the end. The audience, your audience, wants to contribute. They want to be part of your journey, and they want to voice their opinion if they're given an arena to do so. I mean, take this blow-up video from Alex Hormozi, which topped 1 million views in just 4 weeks. In that all-important first minute, he says the following: the first thing that you can do today for next year is actually comment below this video. And I rarely ask for this, the thing that you're actually going to begin doing today, not what you're going to do next year. What happens next? A critical mass of people head to the comments to drop their own thoughts or read others, and again, they stick around. So remember, audience engagement is something you can do from the very beginning of the video, not just at the end. So to summarize, number 1, try out an identity gap hook. Number 2, emphasize your mega tip. And number 3, get the engagement going early and watch your attention rise. If you want more tips like this, plus a ton of other free resources like all the top YouTube titles of the past 3 months, check out our free community for YouTube strategists, Humble Weed by Humble&Brag. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.